Let's focus now on the customized solutions. When you have a customized solution, you pretty much can define everything. Yes? If you are working with the manufacturer like Riverdi, we can redesign and rebuild the display to your needs pretty much from scratch. But actually, our way and what we suggest to the customers is a bit different. First of all, we build a lot of standard products, and we kept in mind not only they need to be a high quality, the longevity and well documented, so the perfect displays, but we also kept in mind when we designed them one goal, that was easy customization. So our standard displays actually are very well prepared for a customization. That means we can change a lot of things pretty easy. So when we talk about touchscreen, for example, we designed our own touch sensor and touch FPC with the firmware and controller that is industrial grade and can pass even medical certification devices. And if you need thicker glass, we don't need to change anything in a sensor or FPC of the touch. We just need to change the cover glass and the firmware, so we need to tune again. So this customization is pretty easy on our side. So the perfect way and suggestion from our side is typically start with the standard display. Even if you know you will be customizing from the, let's say, first slot, still you can build your prototype or like a mock-up of the device with a standard and then tell us what you would like to customize. That's the most typical way. But let's talk about customization a little bit deeper. When we have a custom project, we need to work together probably from the beginning. So if you select the standard display, we don't need to communicate first too much. We try to be very open, and we have the policy of putting everything on our website. So if you will go and select a display, you will find there not only the data sheet, but also the 3D model, application note, which will show you how to connect the display, how to power it up, how to control the LED backlight, and many other things. That means you can start a project by yourself, and you should be able to do it by yourself. Of course, if you have any technical questions, please always write to us and contact us. But with customized solution, you have to contact us, and we need to start a project together from the beginning. And then there will be many questions that we'll ask you. So one of the questions will be first that we ask is, what kind of application do you have? Is it like indoor or outdoor? Yes. What are the special requirements? Will you use a gloves for a touch maybe or not? What kind of say outdoor environment will be a direct sunlight or maybe a shadow? If it's indoor, it's completely different. What kind of interfaces will you need? Then what kind of, let's say, components? We have a lot of different boards that are supporting the display. This one is HDMI board. There is also possible to customize it. Yes, maybe you want to change the connectors. Then we will need to redesign the PCB entirely, but maybe you want to remove some components. Let's say you don't use the touch. Maybe your application do not require the touch. We can remove the touch components that will put the board costs down a little bit, or other components that are not needed. Once you will decide for a custom solution, we'll discuss a lot of different things, as I said, starting from application, and then going step by step through every detail of a display. Yes, from touch to the brightness, to the screen itself, the control, to the interfaces, the temperatures, anything that is related to the design on the screen. And then we will tell you the costs. Yes, what will be the cost of customization of the glass, if it will be necessary, or the PCB if it's necessary to change. Once you will invest some of the money into the development and time, after a couple of weeks, typically 8, maybe 12 or 16 weeks, depend on the design and on the components availability that we will select with you, you will have perfect solution tailored for you. Yes, so with the glass that you want, with your logo, maybe with a special shape, maybe some holes in the glass, which is of course possible, and the board, if you need it, at the back, that will support all your needs. To summarize, our recommendation always is to start with the standard product, to learn how it works, try to build some of the prototype, and then think what kind of application do you have. I mean, what kind of manufacturing quantities actually you are expecting. If you know that your device will be sold in hundreds or thousands pieces per year or more, then probably you can jump right into the customized solution and tailor the display for you. That will be the best way to keep costs as low as possible, because we'll remove anything that you don't need, and keep the project perfectly tailored for you. Of course, most of the materials we will try to use anyway from our standard products. That means we will have the longevity that I mentioned, but this solution will be fully tailored for you. But on the other side, if you don't know yet and you are not sure what quantities your project will be manufactured, you want to test first on the market your device, probably the standard product will be the best way, because it has no MOQ, and as I mentioned, it's well defined, well prepared. It should be easy to integrate in your device and make it run. The answer here is not very simple. You need to decide yourself. If you have any doubts, please contact our experts. We will be very happy to help you to decide which way is the best for you, and should you go standard or should you go custom. Thank you very much.